Many of you have asked me what my now 15-month-old son diet looks like, so today I will show you what I feed him for the day. For those of you that are new to this channel, I am Sylvia. I'm a carnivore diet coach, among many things. I coach people to carnivore diet, help them set up plans and stay them accountable to the carnivore diet programs. If you'd like to learn more, there are links in the description box. And in the meantime, let's get to today's video. When Alistair wakes up, he starts his day with a breastfeeding session. I am still breastfeeding. Now I am down to morning feed and evening feed. And then he usually lasts for an hour or so, and then I prepare breakfast for him. And it is almost always eggs. His most favorite forms of eggs is scrambled eggs, provided they're very, very moist, just settled. If I make it too dry, then he won't eat it. He also doesn't like hard-boiled eggs. But if I make soft-boiled eggs, omelets, sunny side up eggs, scrambled eggs and bacon, sunny side up eggs and bacon, he'll eat it with no complaints. He'll typically eat 2 eggs, sometimes more if we share breakfast together. Today I have 4 eggs for my scrambled eggs. That's because I will feed it to the oldest one as well. And the oldest one starts his day with a glass of raw milk. It will have either honey or egg yolk or mixture of all 3. Sometimes I add some cacao. He mostly drinks water. Actually, both of my boys are a fan of pure cold water. I have my own filtration system, so it is all impurities free, chlorine free and fluoride free water. I have this filter for the last 10-15 years. I just changed the parts and I keep using it to a great success. And my guests will notice that my water tastes differently. I don't do sippy cups simply because I didn't grow up on sippy cups. Such a thing didn't exist when I was a little kid. And my pediatrician too is a lot into the traditional ways of feeding and developing children, and he was saying that it is good when they actually learn to drink from a glass or from a cup without it being the sippy cup. Sometimes with breakfast or sometimes as a snack, he will get his kefir. This is a raw milk kefir that I make myself. It is super easy to make it. You literally pour milk on the kefir culture, throw it into the cupboard that has room temperature for a night and a half, and then there you go, you have your kefir. Then you strain the grains, put it back into the glass jar and pour fresh milk to start fermenting it again. And the kefir that you strained is the kefir that you will be drinking. It is delicious. I've been doing it for the last 6 years. It is the same culture that I have. I must have given it to about 50 people by now. So if you are in or around New York City and you want to pick up kefir grains, you only need about a tablespoon of the kefir grains. Let me know through the Instagram Messenger and we can arrange for the pickup. Kefir is fantastic, especially now we are entering summer season. Fermented dairy traditionally is considered as a cooling drink. It does something to the metabolism that the body feels cooler. And so my boys got to love it. This is one of their most preferred ways of drinking milk. And raw milk kefir is just absolutely delicious. Look at the amount of fat this milk has too. It is the A2 milk from Jersey cows, and I get it from a farm in Pennsylvania. For lunch, my go-to soup is my magic beef soup. It has some root vegetables in it, steak tips and chicken feet, and it is really easy to cook it. You start by sauteing the vegetables of your choice. Mine typically is carrots, celery root, maybe parsley as the root, and then I add some fried onion as well. And then I add the meat. I cut it into really small chunks. Then I throw in the chicken feet. I add some water and salt and throw it all into the Instapot, set the timer for pressure cooking, and then I'll come back 1 hour later, and I usually cook for the entire 2 weeks. So this is usually about 2 pounds of meat that I cook at one time. He loves it so much that even the chicken feet, strip the skin and the meat, cut it up into smaller pieces and throw it right back to the beef soup, and he eats it with so much joy. It's amazing because I don't even enjoy this chicken feet as much. I actually eat it just because I know it's healthy, but as far as if it's palatable to me, not so much. But my son loves it. If you're a working mom or dad, this Instapot, it is a magic tool, and it will let you save time, save money, and prepare nutritious, delicious food. And you can do it well in advance. Even if your kids go to daycare, you can pack this beef soup for them, and it is really easy to warm it up, and kids love it. My kids absolutely love this kind of food. And I use Instapot for many different types of dishes. If you want to make roast beef in it, it comes out delicious every single time. It is literally idiot proof. You cannot mess it up. And I must have done about 15 different roast beefs in this Instapot, and they came out delicious every single time. As a matter of fact, this is what we will be eating for dinner. And if you like to invest in Instapot and you're on a carnivore diet, low carb diet, or Western price, whatever drove you to this video, let me tell you, this Instapot is great. I have a storefront with the carnivore cooking tools that I use and love. You can check it out. Instapot is there as well. When it comes to snacking, they usually get fruit or kefir or some cheese. Or some dried sausage, especially my oldest one likes it. When it comes to fruit, I buy it for the boys all organic, but if you need to be on the budget, then you should Google Dirty Dozen and Clean 15, and those two lists will give you a very good idea which fruit you can buy conventional and which fruit you need to buy organic for the health benefits of your kids. And now it's time for dinner, and today's dinner will be roast beef. As I mentioned, I cook it in Instapot. It is delicious. We have here about 4 pounds of roast beef, pure heaven in your mouth. What you see here on the plate, he normally would eat a third of it, but it is so moist and so tender, I wouldn't be surprised if he'll eat half of it. When it comes to drinks, he typically will drink my milk, cow's milk in the form of raw milk, or kefir, water as much as he likes to, and sometimes in social settings, typically on the kids' birthday parties, they have the Honest Company organic fruit juices, so under those circumstances I will let them drink those fruit juices. And we end the day with another nursing session. Alright, so this will do it for this week's video. This is a full day of eating of my now 15-month-old son. I don't even know where the time went that he's already 15 months. I'm very happy that he loves beef, loves kefir, loves eggs, and it shows in his size. He is 15 months old but wears clothes of 24-month-old child. So fantastic results. If you like this type of content, hit subscribe, set that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.